your spine straight. Close your eyes. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in, hold it there. Oh. Om Shri Ganeshaya Namaha. Om Shri Saraswatyai Namaha. Om Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Samasta Jana Kalyane Niratam Karunamayam Namami Chinmayam Devam Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Sadgurum Brahma Vidvaram Sarvamangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike Sharanye Trambake Gauri Narayani Namostute Narayani Namostute Saraswati Namastubhyam Varade Kamarupini Vidyarambham Karishyami Siddhir Bhavatu Me Sada. Gurur Brahma Gurur Vishnu Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. Pranams to the Lord. Pranams to all the Mahatmas present in tonight's session. Very happy Hindu New Year to all of us. May this year bring in more sadhana for us. Let us abide more in the self, more in the truth. And on this auspicious occasion, also taking opportunity to wish you a very happy Chaitra Navratri. And on this first day of the Navratri, then we will begin to commence this beautiful scripture, Shri Durga Saptashati. Let our minds be stable. Let us be more disciplined. Let us put our whole self into it. Whatever needs to be memorized, let us be prompt to memorize then and there. And let us be present in all the classes so that we are eligible to send the audios on every Friday. So the class would be every Sunday and the audio collection will be on Friday. Those who are not present in the class should not post their audio. So let's have this discipline. And how the Gita class we had completed with his grace in such a, what we can say, a fulfilling manner. May Ma Amba give us that same strength, even more, to complete this beautiful text. It's not just about 700 verses, but it is staying rooted continuously in that discipline. It comes only with the grace. Our sankalpa should be there. If our sankalpa is strong, she comes and blesses and she takes us forward. So may, with what spirit we have joined today, we continue in the same spirit throughout this journey. It took about 1.5 years for the Gita session. We know not how long this is going to take. It all depends upon us. It all depends upon how we contribute every week. May our strength increase from week to week, and that comes only by her grace. The format of many of you have been in my other classes, but there are many faces who are new and attending with me for the first time. The format is, I would repeat a verse and the volunteers would be raising their hands. We start first always with the kids. Once the kids rounds are over, and if we still have time, then only the adults get the chance to chant. This is first thing. Then there are certain pronunciation differences. Of course, our vowels, the a, I, E, our consonants, ka, kha, ga, gha, that needs clarity. That is the basic thing. So we need to be aware of what is Alpa Prana, what is Mahaprana, what is Anunasik. We need to know from where to bring out the sound, whether it is a guttural sound, whether it's a murdhani, cerebral sound. So I'll be posting tutorials on that as well, because many of you are new. But those who are new, just keep your ears attentive to catch the sound. So there are certain rules with the Anuswaras. There are certain rules with the Visargas as well, in addition to this basic knowledge of the Vyanjanas that is needed. Nothing to get worried. We have got a lot of verses. So eventually you will be learning all the rules. So those who are completely new can observe on the first day slowly. And then towards the end only of the session, we have doubt clearing. So if you have any doubts, kindly do not interrupt the class in between. Hold on your doubts till the end. And when I ask that question, that time only, you need to raise hands and ask your doubt. When I call out the name as a volunteer, only that volunteer is going to unmute. Everybody else should remain muted and chant. And if I have got any markings to say on your printouts, you need to mark that. So without wasting much of the class time, let's go ahead, because there will be eventually so many rules coming in. You will gradually know that. So let's begin first with the kids. And today we are going to, because it's an inaugural session, we are just going to do only 7 verses today. And these 7 verses, eventually we should be memorizing it also. It is called as Saptashloki Durga. So we need to, whenever I say like this, memorize, so be just alert so that you mark in your books. And those verses have to be thorough. And then from next week onwards, means that our next class is tomorrow itself being Sunday. This will be a part of our opening prayer. So when we chant week after week, we will get to see, memorize this. This is one part. Then every month, last Sunday, we will not have the Durga Saptashati class. That evening is just dedicated for the last class, the Gita class we have completed. So we are going to do complete Gita Parayan. It will take less than 2.5 hours. We'll try to complete in 2 hours, 15 minutes. We see. So those who want to join on that, also please let me know. That's going to be on every Sunday, every last Sunday of the month, every month's last Sunday. So please remember that time there is no this current class. Rest all the other Sundays, we have the class as usual.
Teacher, am I supposed to chant the Medha Suktam today?
Yes, you have to.
Okay.
Just give me a minute. Just give me a moment. Yes, give me a minute. Where are you? Just raise your hands and keep, where are you? Let me see you, Shreyas. Raise your hand, Shreyas. Okay, got you, yeah. So I think I have summarized all. We should be able to start anyways. Okay, first, okay, Shreyas, you have interrupted, but let's do with you first and then go ahead. Okay, Shreyas. So what's going to happen? Shreyas has recently completed his study of Medha Sukta, and let's invoke the goddess that she keeps our smriti intact, she keeps our intellect intact, so that we can learn more and grasp everything and retain in our memory. Over to you, my dear Shreyas.
First of all, teacher, I'm sorry for interrupting you.
No problem. Listen.
Om Yaschandasam Rishabho Vishwarupah Chandobhyo Dhyamrutaat Sambabhuva Samendro Medhaya Aspranoto Amrutasya Devadharano Bhuyasam Shariram Me Vicharshanam Jihva Me Madhumattama Karna abhyam bhuri vishruvam brahmana कोशोऽसि मेधया पीतः श्रुतं मे गोपाय ॐ शान्तिः 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 ॐ मेधा देवी जुषमाणा नागा आदिष्वाचि भद्रासु मनस्यमाना त्वया जुष्टानुदमाना दुरुक्तान् बृहद्वदेम विदधे सुवीराः त्वया जुष्टऋषिर्भवति देवि त्वया ब्रह्मा गतश्रीरुतत्वया त्वया जुष्टश्चित्रौ विन्दते वसुसानो जुषस्वद्रविणो न मेधे मेधा मइन्द्रो ददातु मेधा देवी सरस्वती मेधां मे अश्विनावुभावा धत्तां पुष्करस्रज अप्सरासु च या मेधा गन्धर्वेषु च यन्मनः दैवी मेधा सरस्वती सा मां मेधासुरभिर्जुषता गस्वाहा आमा मेधासुरभिर्विश्वरूपा हिरण्यवर्णा जगती जगम्या ऊर्जस्वती पयसा पिन्वमाना सा मां मेधासु प्रतीकाजुषन्तां मयि मेधां मयि प्रजां मयि यज्ञिस्तेजो दधातु मयि मेधां मयि प्रजां मयि इन्द्रियं दधातु मयि मेधां मयि प्रजां मयि सूर्यो भ्राजो दधातु ॐ हंसाय विद्महे परमहंसाय धीमहि तन्नः सर्वः प्रचोदयात् ॐ शान्तिः 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 Thank you.
Awesome. God bless you, my dear. Thank you. Do a little bit of pranayam daily so that you can hold your breath for the whole line. It will come with practice. Excellent. Okay, so now without delay, let's begin our journey. So we will take our tiny star. Anika, will start first with you. Okay. Om Shri Durgayai Namaha.
Om Shri Durgayai Namaha.
Om Shri Durgayai Namaha. Om Shri Durgayai Namaha.
Atha Saptashloki Durga.
Saptashloki Durga.
Saptashloki Durga. Saptashloki Durga.
Shiva Uvacha.
Shiva Uvacha.
Shiva Uvacha. Shiva Uvacha.
Okay, now what's going to happen? There is not going to be any pada break. So we have to hold the breath for the whole line. Devi Tvam Bhakta Sulabhe Sarva Karya Vidhayini.
Devi Tvam Bhakta Sulabhe Sarva Karya Vidhayini.
Devi Tvam Bhakta Sulabhe. Devi Tvam Bhakta Sulabhe Sarva Karya Vidhayini.
Anika. Devi Tvam Bhakta Sulabhe Sarva Karya Vidhayini. Again. Sarva Karya Vidhayini. Karya. Where is your mood? Your attention is somewhere. Sarva Karya Vidhayini. Very good. Kalau hi karya siddhyartham upayam bruhi yatnataha.
Kalau hi karya siddhyartham upayam bruhiyan yatnataha.
कलौ हि कार्यसिद्ध्यर्थमुपायम् ब्रूहि
Yatnata. Repeat again. Yatnataha. Say the whole line again.
कलौ हि कार्यसिद्ध्यर्थमुपायं ब्रूहि यत्नतः.
Very good. Arika. Kalau hi karya siddhyartham. Tha mahaprana. Karya siddhyartham. Upayam bruhi yatnataha. Yatna. Correct. Go ahead.
Shiva uvacha Devitvam bhakta sulabhe sarvakarya vidhayini kalau hi karya siddhyartham upayam bruhi yatnataha.
उवाच देवी त्वं भक्तसुलभे सर्वकार्यविधायिनी कलौ हि कार्यसिद्ध्यर्थमुपायं ब्रूहि यत्नतः.
Very good. Anika. Shiva uvacha Devi tvam bhakta sulabhe sarva karya vidhayini kalau hi karya siddhyartham. Tha mahaprana. Siddhyartham. Upayam bruhi yatnataha. Very good. Shiva uvacha Devi tvam bhakta sulabhe sarva karya vidhayini kalau hi karya siddhyartham upayam bruhi yatnataha. Sharanya, you can say it twice. Okay, Sharanya. Devyuvacha Shrinideva pravakshyami kalau sarveshta sadhanam.
Shrunudeva pravakshyami kalau sarveshta sadhanam.
So for those who are new, what Sharanya did now was Deva Pravakshyami. So there was, whenever there is going to be a conjunct, like two consonants together, so pra is a conjunct, so the previous alphabet will get stressed. So when there is a pra, when there is a pa, then the previous alphabet will get one ip sound. So Deva Pravakshyami. If it's va, then the previous alphabet will get va. And accordingly, the previous alphabet will have different kinds of stresses. So over here for the Deva Shabda, the previous alphabet va before the pra is getting a stress. That Deva Pravakshyami, that ip sound has to come. And then Pravakshami, it's not there. Pravakshyami. So ksha also has to be said and ya also has to be said. Then in Sarveshta, the shra is a murdhani shra. So the tongue has to touch the roof of the palate and you should say Sarveshta and not Sarveshta. Both are different, Sarveshta and Sarveshta. So our mouth accordingly has to change and bring out those nuances in the alphabet. So just listen and keep all the newcomers. Slowly it will change. Maya tavaiva snehena apyamba stutif prakashyate.
Maya tavaiva and I could not pronounce that word.
Yeah, so snehe napyam bastutif prakashyate.
Snehe napyam bastuti
Stutif prakashyate.
Maya devaiva snehenapyam bastuti prakashate.
Excellent. Again.
Maya devaiva snehenapyam bastuti prakashate.
Excellent. Again.
Maya devaiva snehenapyam bastuti prakashate.
Fantastic. Perfect. Go. Say the whole verse.
Devyavacha Shrinu Pravak. I could not get the tune, auntie.
You're doing it correctly. Shrinudeva pravakshyami kalau sarveshta sadhanam.
Devyavacha Shrinu Pravakshyami Kalau Sarvishta Sadhanam Maya Devaiva Snehena Bastuti Prakashyate. Devyavacha Shrinu Pravakshyami Kalau Sarvishta Sadhanam Maya Devaiva Snehenapyam Bastuti Prakashyate.
Excellent. What is the word after Maya?
Maya Devaiva Snehena.
So that tavaiva, your ta is becoming closer to the. Maya tavaiva. Ta should be ta only.
Maya Tavaiva Snehena Bastuti Prakashyate.
Awesome. Perfect. Devyuvacha Shrunudeva pravakshyami kalau sarveshta sadhanam maya tavaiva snehenapyam bastutif prakashyate. Sahana, magic. Om Asya Shri Durga Saptashloki Mantrasya.
Om Asya Shri Durga Saptashloki Mantrasya. Om Asya Shri Durga Saptashloki Mantrasya.
Narayana Rushihi.
Narayana Rushihi. Narayana Rushihi.
So we'll keep that whole line as one. Om Asya Shri Durga Saptashloki Mantrasya Narayana Rushihi.
Om Asya Shri Durga Saptashloki Mantrasya Narayana Rushihi. Om.
Rushihi.
Sorry, may I say the whole verse again?
Yeah, Rushi.
Okay. Om Asya Shri Durga Saptashloki Mantrasya Narayana Rushihi. Om Asya Shri Durga Saptashloki Mantrasya Narayana Rushihi. Narayana Rushihi.
Rushihi. Rushihi.
Can I try one more time? Om Asya Shri Durga Saptashloki Mantrasya Narayana Rushihi.
Anushtup Chandaha.
Anushtup Chandaha. Anushtup Chandaha.
Shri Mahakali Mahalakshmi Mahasarasvatyo Devataha.
Shri Mahakali Mahalakshmi Mahasarasvatyo Devataha. Shri Mahakali Mahalakshmi Mahasarasvatyo Devataha.
Shri Durga Prityartham Saptashloki Durga Pathe Viniyogaha.
Shri Durga Prityartham Saptashloki Durga Pathe Viniyogaha.
Hey, Durga Pathe.
Oh, right, sorry. May I try again, Vashanti?
Yes. And because you're disappearing and coming, you appear and it's like, so I'm not even, okay. In the Maya mold, going and then coming.
Shri Durga Prityartham Saptashloki Durga Pathe Vinyogaha.
Anuswaras one, Prityartham.
Shri Durga Prityartham Saptashloki Durga Pathe Vinyogaha.
Shri Durga Prityartham Saptashloki Durga Pathe Vinyogaha.
So the whole thing.
Om Asya Shri Durga Saptashloki Stotra Mantrasya Narayana Rushihi Anushtup Chandaha Shri Mahakali Mahalakshmi Mahasarasvatyo Devataha Shri Durga Prityartham Saptashloki Durga Pathe Vinyogaha.
Durga is happening, right? Durga Pathe.
Okay, may I say that line again, Ashanti?
That Durga Pathe, that Shri Durga Prityartham.
Okay. Shri Durga Prityartham Saptashloki Durga Pathe Vinyogaha.
Om Asya Shri Durga Saptashloki Stotra Mantrasya Narayana Rushihi Anushtup Chandaha Shri Mahakali Mahalakshmi Mahasarasvatyo Devataha Shri Durga Prityartham Shri Durga Prityartham
Again.
Shri Durga Shri Durga Prityartham Saptashloki Durga Pathe Vinyogaha.
Om Asya Shri Durga Saptashloki Stotra Mantrasya Narayana Rishihi Anushtup Chandaha. So again, the sh in Anushtup has to come correctly. It is not Anushtup, not Anushtup, Anushtup, not sh. Anushtup Chandaha Shri Mahakali Mahalakshmi Mahasarasvatyo Devataha Shri Durga Prityartham Saptashloki Durga Pathe Vinyogaha. Continue both of you. Om Jnaninaamapi Chetamsi Devi Bhagavati Hisa.
Om Jnaninaamapi Chetansi Devi Bhagavati Hisa.
Om Jnaninaamapi Chetansi Devi Bhagavati Hisa.
Baladakrishya Mohaya Mahamaya Prayachati. So Akrushya, again that sh has come, and Mahamaya Prayachati.
Baladakrishya Mehai.
Mohaya, darling.
Baladakrishya Mohaya Mahamaya Prayachati.
Baladakrishya Mohaya Mahamaya Prayachati.
Om Jnaninaamapi Chetansi Devi Bhagavati Hisa. Baladakrishya Mohaya Mahamaya Prayachati.
Say the second line, first word.
Baladakrishya Baladakrishya Mohaya Mahamaya Prayachati.
Om Jnaninaamapi Chetansi Devi Bhagavati Hisa. Baladakrishya Mohaya Mahamaya Prayachati.
Very good. Om Jnaninaamapi Chetamsi Devi Bhagavati Hisa Baladakrishya Mohaya Mahamaya Prayachati. Shreyas, Shantaji. Durge Smrita Harasi Bhitimasesha Jantoh.
Durge Smrita Harasi Bhitimasesha Jantoh.
दुर्गे स्मृता हरसि भीतिमशेषजन्तोः दुर्गे दुर्गे
No, the Durge Smrita
दुर्गे स्मृता
Harasi
हरसि
Bhitimashesha Jantoho.
भीतिमशेषजन्तोः.
Where were you? You didn't come early to say Hari Om. You have to sit in class. You can't just simply skip and then just suddenly appear only for the chanting turn from there like this you are looking. Have to sit properly in front, cross your legs. Then only you are eligible to learn. Not just simply to chant and go. Have to be there from beginning. Swasthai Durge Smrita Harasi Bhitimashesha Jantohaya. Swasthai Smrita Matimativa Shubhan Dadasi.
स्वस्थै स्मृता मतिमतीव शुभान् ददासि.
स्वस्थै स्मृता मतिमतीव शुभान् ददासि स्वस्थै
Swasthai Smrita Matimativa Shubhan Dadasi.
शुभान् ददासि.
Daridrya Dukkha Bhayaharini Katvadanya.
दारिद्र्य दुःख भयहारिणि कात्वदन्या.
दारिद्र्य दुःख भयहारिणि कात्वदन्या.
Srivas. Daridrya Dukkha Bhayaharini
भयहारिणि
Katvadanya. Sarvopakara Sadardra Chitta.
करणाय सद्रोचित.
Okay, 1 minute, hold on. Let first Shreyas, we'll follow the same order so that you will listen it so many times. Okay, go ahead, Shreyas.
सर्वोपकारकरणाय सदार्द्रचित्ता.
सर्वोपकारकरणाय सदार्द्रचित्ता.
सर्वोपकारकरणाय
Sadardra
चिन्ता.
Chitta.
चित्ता.
Sadardra Chitta.
सदार्द्रचित्ता.
What happened, you know, because you were not sitting over here. You were somewhere jumping around. Now suddenly you have come in the class. So now suddenly you are blank. You've not heard from beginning. So this much struggle. Normally you don't struggle. But today, because your mind is not there. So we have to stay in class from beginning. You cannot join in between. Okay? Okay. Now we are going to do both the verses together. Both the lines together. Durge Smrita Harasi Bhitimashesha Jantoh Swasthai Smrita Matimativa Shubhan Dadasi.
दुर्गे स्मृता हरसि भीतिमशेषजन्तोः.
Bhitimashesha.
Okay. दुर्गे स्मृता हरसि भीतिमशेषजन्तोः. स्वस्थै स्मृता मतिमतीव शुभान् ददासि.
दुर्गे स्मृता हरसि भीतिमशेषजन्तोः. स्वस्थै स्मृता मतिमतीव शुभान् ददासि.
Shrivas. Durge Smrita Harasi. You can repeat after me so that you are not making lot of Sit cross-leg. Sit comfortable. Durge smrita harasi.
Durge smrita harasi.
Bhitimasesha jantoho.
Bhitimasesha jantoho.
Swasthai smrita.
Swasthai smrita.
Matimativa shubhan dadasi.
Matimativa shubhan dadasi.
Daridrya dukkha bhaya harini katvadanya. Sarvopakara karanaya sadardra chitta.
Daridrya dukkha bhayaharini katvadanya sarvopakara karanaya sadardra chitta.
दारिद्र्य दुःख भयहारिणि कात्वदन्या सर्वोपकारकरणाय सदार्द्रचित्ता.
Srivas will repeat after me. Daridrya dukkha bhaya harini.
Daridrya dukkha bhayaharini.
What happened to your Mahaprana? Bhaya.
Daridrya dukkha bhayaharini.
Katvadanya.
Katvadanya.
Sarvopakara karanaya.
Sarvopakara karanaya.
Sadardra chitta.
Sadadra chitta.
Durge smrta harasi bhitimasesha jantoho swasthai smrta matimativa shubhan dadasi daridrya
Dadasi. Keep it short.
dadasi daridrya dukkha bhayaharini katvadantya
Vadanya.
sarvopakara karanaya sadardrya chitta.
Very good.
दुर्गे स्मृता हरसि भीतिमशेषजन्तोः स्वस्थैः स्मृता मतिमतीव शुभान् ददासि दारिद्र्यदुःखभयहारिणि का त्वदन्या सर्वोपकारकरणाय सदार्द्रचित्ता.
Very good. Shrivas, you want to try first? Otherwise, I will chant and then you will repeat. First try. Let me see, because I know your capacity. You can do good actually.
Durge smrta harisi bhiti mashesha janto swasthai smrta matimati shubhan dadasi daridrya dukkha bhaya harini katvadanya sarvopakara-karanaya sadadra-chitta.
Awesome, my dear child. You sit in the class. You have such great skills and high potential. Don't waste it. Don't waste in jumping around. Once for a while, you sit over here only. Don't immediately go. Okay? And chant all other shlokas also. Durge smrita harasi bhitimasesha jantoho swasthai smrita matimativa shubhan dadasi daridrya dukkha bhayaharini katvadanya sarvopakara karanaya sadardra chitta. Shreyas, you can't disappear. You are the ideal, okay? So I have told Shrivas when Shreyas should disappear.
When he was chanting in a very low voice. So I went there, took his toy, one of his toy, and he screamed at me. So I was like, okay, use the same voice.
Okay, no katha, enough, no katha. Okay, any kids, any young adults are remaining? All done? So now adults can raise hands to volunteer. Manikantanji and Renukaji. Sarvamangala mangalye shive sarvartha sadhike.
Om Sarvamangala Mangalye Sive Sarvata Sadhike.
Not to say sive, shive. Sh should come.
Shide. Shive.
Say again.
Sarvamangala Mangalye Shive Sarvata Sadhike.
Sarvartha tha mahaprana.
Sarvatha Sadhike.
Dha also mahaprana.
Om Sarvamangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike.
Only one person at a time.
Yeah.
So you finished your turn, Renukaji, now Manikantanji, so that I can identify the sounds.
Om Sarvamangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike.
Sharanye Trambake Gauri Narayani Namostute.
Sharanye Trayambake Devi Narayani Namostute.
There is no Trayambake. It's Trambake. Tra half year. And Sharanye Trambake, Devi you have, Gauri you have.
Okay.
What you have in your text? Devi or Gauri?
Devi.
Okay, fine. And then that Devi's Ikara should be short. Narayani's Ikara should be short. You can't say Devi Narayani. So Gauri Narayani or Devi Narayani. Then Namostute. Ta is a Alpa Prana. It's not Namostute. So chant with all these corrections again.
Sharanye Trambake Devi Narayani Namostute.
Narayani ina murdhani ina namostute ta alpa prana, not namostute.
Okay. Namostute. Sharanye Trambake Devi Narayani Namostute.
Narayani.
Narayani Namostute.
Mani.
Narayani Namostute.
Look at me.
Yeah.
Na, ra, ya, ni. See the tongue touching the roof of the palate. Ni. Unless and until the tip of the tongue touches the roof of the palate, ni sound will not come. Ni only will come. Tongue is touching to the teeth. That sound is not expected. Tongue should touch the roof of the palate. Ni. Namostute.
Namostute.
Te.
Namostute.
Now say that line.
Sharanye Trambake Devi Narayani Namostute.
No, you should practice. Namostute is happening. That's not okay.
Sure. Okay.
Sharanye Trambake Devi Narayani Namostute.
Say the full verse.
Yeah, full.
Om Sarva Mangala Mangalye Shive Sarvatha Sadhike.
Sadhike.
Sharanye Trambake Devi Narayani Namostute.
Om
Trambake te, namostute ste, shivesha. All these needs a practice.
Okay.
Om Sarvamangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike.
Sadhike.
Om Sarvamangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike. Sharanye Trambake Devi Narayani Namostute.
Sarvamangala Mangalye Shive Sarvartha Sadhike. Sharanye Trambake Gauri Narayani Namostute. Vidyaji, Lataji. Sharanagata Deenartha Paritrana Parayane. Vidyaji, Lataji.
शरणागत दीनार्थ परित्राण परायणे
Again, Parayane.
परायणे
शरणागत दीनार्थ परित्राण परायणे
सर्वस्यार्ति हरे देवी नारायणि नमोस्तुते.
सर्वस्यार्ति हरे देवी नारायणि नमोस्तुते
सर्वस्यार्ति हरे देवी नारायणि नमोस्तुते
शरणागत दीनार्थ परित्राण परायणे सर्वस्यार्ति हरे देवी नारायणि नमोस्तुते
शरणागत दीनार्थ परित्राण परायणे सर्वस्यार्ति हरे देवी नारायणि नमोस्तुते
Good. शरणागत दीनार्थ परित्राण परायणे सर्वस्यार्ति हरे देवी नारायणि नमोस्तुते. धारणी जी, तारा जी. सर्वस्वरूपे sorry, सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्ति समन्विते.
सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्ति समन्विते
सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्ति समन्विते
भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोस्तुते.
भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोस्तुते
भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोस्तुते
सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्ति समन्विते भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोस्तुते
सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्ति समन्विते भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोस्तुते.
Very good. सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्ति समन्विते भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोस्तुते. निखिला जी, श्रीहरि जी. रोगान शेषान पहंसि तुष्टा
रोगान शेषान पहंसि तुष्टा
रोगान शेषान पहंसि तुष्टा
हृष्टा तु कामान् सकलानभीष्टान्
रुष्टा तु कामान् सकलानभीष्टान्
हृष्टा तु कामान् सकलानभीष्टान्
त्वामाश्रितानान्न विपन्नराणाम्
त्वामाश्रितानान्न विपन्नर
त्वामाश्रितानान्न विपन्नराणाम् आश्रितानान् न विपन्नराणाम्
त्वामाश्रितानान्न विपन्नराणाम्
त्वामाश्रितानान्न विपन्नराणाम्
त्वामाश्रिता ह्याश्रयतां प्रयान्ति त्वामाश्रिता ह्याश्रयतां प्रयान्ति
त्वामाश्रिता ह्याश्रयतां प्रयन्ति त्वामाश्रिता ह्याश्रयतां प्रयान्ति.
Correct.
त्वामाश्रिता ह्याश्रयतां प्रयान्ति
रोगान शेषान पहंसि तुष्टा हृष्टा तु कामान् सकलान भीष्टान्
रोगान शेषान पहंसि तुष्टा रुष्टा तु कामान् सकलान भीष्टान्
रोगान शेषान पहंसि तुष्टा दृष्टा तु कामान् सकलानभीष्टान्
त्वामाश्रितानान्न विपन्नराणां त्वामाश्रिता ह्याश्रयतां प्रयान्ति
त्वामाश्रितानान्न विपन्नराणां त्वामाश्रिता ह्याश्रतयान् त्वामाश्रितानान्न विपन्नराणां त्वामाश्रिता ह्याश्रतां प्रयान्ति
श्रय
त्वामाश्रितानान्न विपन्नराणां त्वामाश्रिता ह्याश्रयतां प्रयान्ति
त्वामाश्रितानान् विपन्नराणाम्
no is missed.
त्वामाश्रितानान्न विपन्नराणाम्. Correct.
Yeah, I think so. Say again.
त्वामाश्रितानान्न विपन्नराणाम् त्वामाश्रिता ह्याश्रयतां प्रयान्ति.
Just to set the tune, I will chant it first. Both of you are missing the tune. I'll chant this first. Rogana sheshana pahamsi tushta rushta tu kaman sakalana bhishtan tvamashritananna vipannaraanam tvamashritahyaashrayatam prayanti.
रोगानशेषानपहंसि तुष्टा रुष्टा तु कामान् सकलानभीष्टान् त्वामाश्रितानान्न विपन्नराणां त्वामाश्रिता ह्याश्रयतां प्रयान्ति
रोगानशेषानपहंसि तुष्टा रुष्टा तु कामान् सकलानभीष्टान् त्वामाश्रितानान्न विपन्नराणां त्वामाश्रिता ह्याश्रयतां प्रयान्ति.
Perfect. रोगानशेषानपहंसि तुष्टा दृष्टा तु कामान् सकलानभीष्टान् त्वामाश्रितानान्न विपन्नराणां त्वामाश्रिता ह्याश्रयतां प्रयान्ति. Wow, we have so many hands. Okay, I will employ all of you, but I'll take only two at a time. Sajeev ji, Beena ji. सर्वा बाधा प्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी
सर्वा बाधा प्रशमनं सर्वबाधा प्रशमनं सर्वा बाधा प्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी.
So don't stop at prashaman, all together in one breath.
Sarvabadha prashamanam sorry. Here in my book it is sarva. Okay. Sarva badha prashamanam trailokyasya khileshwari.
Sarva badha prashamanam trailokyasya khileshwari.
Evameva tvaya karyamasmadvairi vinashanam.
Evameva tvaya karyamasmadvairi vinashanam.
So evameva tvaya
Evameva tvaya karyamasmadvairi vinashanam.
Evameva tvaya karyamasmadvairi vinashanam.
Iti Shri Saptashloki Durga Sampurna.
Iti Saptashloki Durga Sampurna.
Shri Saptashloki. So you add one Shri over.
Iti Shri Saptashloki Durga Sampurna.
Iti Shri Saptashloki Durga Sampurna.
Full verse.
Sarva badha prashamanam Sarva badha prashamanam trailokyasya khil. Sarva badha prashamanam trailo.
You write over there.
Sorry. Yeah. Sarva badha prashamanam trailokyasya khileshwari evameva.
Aaki matra trailokyasya.
सर्वाबाधा प्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी एवमेव त्वया कार्यमस्मद्
एवमेव त्वया द्वित्व
एवमेव त्वया कार्यमस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम् इति श्रीसप्तश्लोकी दुर्गा सम्पूर्णा।
सर्वाबाधा प्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी एवमेव त्वया कार्यम् अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम् इति
Sonakshi, it's a nuisance like this. Please start again.
सर्वाबाधा प्रशमनं त्रैलोक्यस्याखिलेश्वरी एवमेव त्वया कार्यम् अस्मद्वैरिविनाशनम् इति श्री सप्तश्लोकी दुर्गा सम्पूर्णा।
Very good. So you all must have noticed, if we are not careful of muting ourselves, it's really a nuisance. So it interrupts the class, it interrupts the concentration, it interrupts that flow and that energy. So at all times, be very strict and careful about staying muted when it's not your turn. Even by mistake also don't unmute, because it just interrupts the whole flow. Sarva badha prashamanam trailokyasyakhileshwari evameva tvaya karyam asmadvairi vinashanam iti Shri Saptashloki Durga Sampurna. Okay, Venkatesh Bhatt, say the first verse. Start from beginning. Om Shri Durgayai Namaha Atha Saptashloki Durga. Go ahead, Shiva Uvacha. Venkatesh Bhatt.
Yeah. Shiva Uvacha Devi Tvam Bhakta Sul.
So it is not Devi Tvam, it is Rasva. Devi Tvam Vitvam.
Devi Tvam Bhakta Sulabhe.
Sulabhe is not there. Su is Rasva. Sulabhe.
Devi Tvam Bhakta
Devi is not there, my dear. Devi Tvam.
Devi Tvam Bhakta Sulabhe.
Sulabhe is not there. Sulabhe is not there.
Sulabhe.
Su, Rasva. So you hear again. Devi Tvam Bhakta Sulabhe Sarvakarya Vidhayini.
Devi Tvam Bhakta Sulabhe Sarvakarya Vidhayini.
Very good. Kalauhi karya siddhyartham upayam bruhi yatnataha.
Kalauhi karya siddhyartham upayam.
Kalauhi karya siddhyartham upayam bruhi yatnataha.
Kalauhi karya siddhyartham upayam.
Siddhya dha mahaprana tha mahaprana.
Siddhyartham.
Not tam, tham.
Tham.
Siddhyartham upa. So take it together. No pause over there.
Kalauhi karya siddhyartham upayam bruhi yattataha.
So upayam don't separate from the main word siddhyartha. Karya siddhyartham upaya. So it should go siddhyartham upaya. Go together.
Okay. Sorry. Karya siddhyartham upayam bruhi yantataha.
Yatnataha. Yan is not the yat. Yatnataha.
Yatnataha.
Correct. So you have to practice the Mahaprana. The Mahaprana wasn't correct. Good. But by participating only, it will happen. Anita, second verse.
Om Asya Shri Durga.
No, Devi Uvacha.
Oh, sorry. Devi Uvacha. Shrunu Deva Pravakshyami Kalau Sarveshta Sadhanam Maya Tvaiva Sane. मया
मया
तवैव स्नेहेनाप्यम्बा स्तुतिः प्रकाश्यते ॐ अस्य श्री दुर्गा सप्तश अच्छा ओके
Okay. Otherwise, okay, complete it. Doesn't matter. Go ahead, complete.
ॐ अस्य श्री दुर्गा सप्तश्लोकी स्तोत्र मंत्रस्य नारायण ऋषिः अनुष्टुप्
ऋषिः no ऋषिः
ऋषिः अनुष्टुप् ऋषिः अनुष्टुप् छन्दः श्री
She was saying Anush.
Anush.
Sha is not there. Anushtup chandaha.
अनुष्टुप् छन्दः श्री
Mahaprana chandaha.
छन्दः श्री महाकाली महालक्ष्मी महासरस्वत्यो देवताः श्री one more line, right? Yeah,
Shri
Durga प्रीत्यर्थं सप्तश्लोकी दुर्गा पाठे विनियोगः.
Pushpaji, the next line.
ॐ ज्ञानिनामपि चेतांसि देवी भगवती हि सा बलादाकृष्य मोहाय महामाया प्रयच्छति.
Say the next one too.
दुर्गे स्मृता हरसि भीतिमशेषजन्तोः स्वस्थैः स्मृता मतिमतीव शुभान् ददासि दारिद्र्य दुःख भयहा. I think the tune is not good.
Correct. Go ahead. Durge smrita harasi bhitimaseshjantoh.
दुर्गे स्मृता हरसि भीतिमशेषजन्तोः स्वस्थैः स्मृता मतिमतीव शुभान् ददासि दारिद्र्य दुःख भयहारिणि का त्वदन्या सर्वोपकारकरणाय सदार्द्रचित्ता.
Excellent. Shrikar, I was missing you. Where were you, darling? I didn't get you. Okay, start. So you can say both the verses, next two verses, Shrikar.
सर्वमङ्गलमङ्गल्ये शिवे सर्वार्थसाधिके शरण्ये त्र्यम्बिके गौरी.
Okay. Sharanye Trambake Gauri.
शरण्ये त्र्यम्बके गौरी नारायणि नमोस्तुते शरणागत दीनार्थ परित्राणापरायणे सर्वस्यार्ति हरे देवी नारायणि नमोस्तुते.
Can you say Narayani properly? That Narayani.
Narayani.
Correct. Where were you? You joined late?
Yeah.
Okay. Rohini ji, can you say the next verse? Were you there or I should chant for you, Rohini ji?
Yeah.
Sarvaswarupe sarveshe sarvashakti samanvite.
सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्ति समन्विते
भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोस्तुते.
भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोस्तुते.
Chant it full.
सर्वस्वरूपे सर्वेशे सर्वशक्ति समन्विते भयेभ्यस्त्राहि नो देवी दुर्गे देवी नमोस्तुते.
Very good. Sharanya, go for the next verse.
Yes, auntie. Roganasheshan
pahamsi tushta.
Roganasheshan pahamsi tushta. Tushta tu kaman sakala nabhishtan.
Tvamashrita. Aki matra.
Tvamashritanan vipannaranam tvamashritahyashrayatan Tam Prayanti.
Very good. Okay, Saraswati ji was there, but I think she lowered her hand. Sharanya, then you only chant and complete. There are no more hands. Okay, Sharanya, just complete it off. Chant the last line, last verse.
Sarva Badha Prashamanam Trailok. I could not get
Yes.
that tune.
Sarva Badha Prashamanam Trailokyasyakhileshwari.
Sarva Badha Prashamanam Trailokyasyakhileshwari. Evameva tvaya karyamasmritvai Vinasanam iti Shri Saptaloki Durga Sampurna.
Saptaloki, no. Saptashloki.
Saptashloki Durga Sampurna. Very
good. So I thought we are doing only short inaugural session, but it took 1 full hour. Probably all these are little teething problems. Doesn't mind. No pressure or nothing. Let's feel free, but it had to be completed today, this as a whole thing. Next week, we will go for the Durga Shatanama Stotra, which is the next. And then only we are going to go ahead with all those pre-stotras are there, the list. So, but first we are going to complete the Ashtotar. Any doubts in these 7 verses? Anybody has question? Newcomers? Anybody? Anything?
Varsha ji.
Ji.
Yeah, I have a doubt. Is it Sarva Mangalya or it is Mangalya?
Both are said. Both are said. Mangalya is a Patha Bhed. Original is Mangal. Ma. Patha Bhed is Mangalya, but original is Ma. Sarva Mangala Mangalye. Mangalye is the original. Mangalye is a Patha Bhed. Both are correct. But when I was teaching, I was saying Mangalye, but Maniji and Renukaji didn't pick it up. They chanted the way they know it. So, but because it's not wrong, I didn't correct it. Sarva Mangala Mangalye. And over there, it should not be Devi, it should be Gauri only. So I think we should keep it Gauri. And then the next verse onwards, it will have Devi into it. Yeah.
And why is it in sometimes Devi is a Hrasva and sometimes it's a Dirgha?
When it is a Sambodhana, it is Rasva. O Devi, when you answer. So that is a Vibhakti rule. When it is a Prathama Vibhakti, then Devi is a Dirgha. Nadi, Nadyo, Nadyaha. No? So Nadi Shabda, it will go like that. So when it is a doer, when it is a Karta, when it is a Vastu Nirdesha, it is a Prathama Vibhakti. But when it is, you are addressing her, when you are calling her, then it is a Rasva. It is a Sambodhan Ekvachan. Devi. So we have to, so O Devi. So Devi short means O Devi, O God, when we say no, it is like that.
Thank you.
Varsha ji, the last line, Karya Masmad Dvai.
Evameva Tvaya Karya Masmadvairi Vinashanam.
Okay.
So the word is Karyam Asmad Vairi Vinashanam.
So you pronounce it as
Evameva Tvaya Karya Masmadvairi Vinashanam.
Okay, thank you. Yeah.
Any more queries?
Auntie, in the third verse,
yes.
I could not pronounce that word after the Sharanye.
Okay. So Trayambake people say. It is not Trayambake. So Tra is half. Tra and Ya together is Triya. Triyambake. Triyambake.
Triyambake.
Okay. See, I'm going to type it in the chat box. What people say is Trayambake. So this what I have typed in the chat box is not correct. Trayambake. What we want is Trimbake. You see? The tra will come
Yeah,
when the
aunty.
sound is there. But tra and ya together will be triya. Triambake.
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 Thank you, aunty.
Try.
Prashnaji,
I didn't understand that whether you've understood or not. Try. Let me hear. Trambake.
Sharanye Triambake de Gauri Narayani Namostute.
Just say standalone word Trambake.
Trambake.
This
Triambake.
one. No, not the second one. The first one. Trambake.
Trambake.
Yeah. Trambake. Ji, yes, you had a question. Radha Krishnan ji, it was, I think so.
it's me, Mani.
Yes.
Yeah. Actually, you sent one PDFs, right? One English and one Devanagari. And there was also one video which you have sent. So that has the Durga Saptashloki starting verses. So when we are taking printouts, we have to take the book as well as this one separately, is it?
If you follow the Devanagari, that is the best and ideal because it is of Gita Press. So I'm going to follow Gita Press. There are no mistakes into it. Others we will have to sit and correct as per as. So if you want to, then follow the Devanagari script of Gita Press. That's ideal. You can order online Gita Press Saptashati. You can get bold. You can get so many varieties are there with meaning, without meaning, only the Patha. Please get hold of Gita Press Durga Saptashati.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, any more
Varsha,
questions?
is it Mangala or Mangala?
Where?
Sarva Mangala Mangalye or Sarva Mangala Mangalye?
Mangala Mangalye. And again, there won't be a lakara also over there. So people will definitely say Mangala Mangalye. So no lakara, it should be lakara. Mangala Mangalye. And even if you say Mangalye, it is a patha bhed. That is also correct. Any more questions?
Varshaji,
Ji.
Varshaji, for when we chant, we don't recite the in the beginning of the verse. We've not been chanting in the beginning of the verse as it is written here.
Not for the Sarva Mangala. Om is at Om Jnani Namapi Chetamsi. Not for Sarva Mangala. Not in the beginning. When the first verse starts at Jnani Namapi, only that time we will chant Om over there. The rest of the 7 verses, there is no Om. First starting, we will do Om Shri Durgaya Namaha. That is the first Om. Second, when we do the Viniyoga, Om Asya Shri Durga, that is the second Om. And the third Om is at Om Jnani Namapi Chetamsi. Only 3 Oms.
The other thing is I haven't really attended many classes with you, so I don't quite understand this Mahapran.
I'll post the video. So eventually it will. You please sit and ask doubts whenever it comes, and whenever it's possible, I'll be posting some tutorials so that you can go through that tutorial and do it. So Mahapranas are how the consonants are placed. We should know how ka, kha, ga, gha is, why it is like that. So it is a set of words which come from the gutter. Ka is called alpa prana. When you aspirate that ka out of the gutter, out of the throat, kantha sound, with more air, more force, kha, ka, kha. So alpa prana, mahaprana. Ga, aspirate, gha. Ga, alpa prana, gha, mahaprana. So that is anunasika. But all these sounds came from this portion called kantha. So it's kantha varga. Then comes our soft palate. Cha, aspirate, cha. Ja, jha. Alpa prana, mahaprana. Alpa prana, mahaprana. Nya. Anunasik from the nose. Ta, tha, da, dha, na. So this is murdhani varga. So we came from kantha, we go to soft palate, then we go to the hard palate. So the tongue has to touch for this varga on top. For ta, maha, you aspirate ta out, ta, da. You aspirate da out loud, da, and na. Then comes to the teeth. Ta, tha, da, dha, na. So ta, you aspirate, tha. the. You aspirate the. So this, the tongue is touching the teeth. Then comes Oshthavarga. Pa, aspirate. Pa. So no fa sound, no phalam in Sanskrit. It should be phalam. No F sound, PH sound. Pa, pa, ba, bha, ma. So this, when we aspirate alpa prana, is called as Mahaprana. The force of energy is required is more. And it is of alpa prana that Mahaprana comes. Of ka is coming. Of pa is coming. So this knowledge is very important to know from where the sound you have to produce. Is it from the kantha? Is it from the talu? Is it from the murdhani? Is it from the danta? Is it from the oshtha? Guttural, palatal, cerebral, dental, labial. I'll post these charts over there so that we can be on same page all together. So this is one part of the pronunciation. Other part comes with anuswaras, where the anuswara would go. So I'll be posting that. Another part will come visargas. So as we learn, you should keep in mind and you should start marking. So printout is always good rather than following the gadgets and scrolling the words. When you scroll, you can't take actually any notes. Physical book, there is no replacement. When we use a book that turns into the goddess, that becomes Durga. That is a presentation. It's no more a book. So I will definitely insist to have the book. If you don't have, then take a printout. But book is more than mere book. It is goddess herself manifesting over there. More you use it, you will see the Devata over there coming alive. So I will insist to have and order your physical books immediately to turn it into Devatas. Okay, are we done? Any more questions? Why so many hands are up again? Ji.
The book, which one you are following, please post it. We will order the same book, Ji.
Ji, okay. Gita Press.
Thank you, Ji. Thank you.
And Venkatesh Bhaji, you have your, yes, Radhakrishnan Ji, you also have your
couple of
hand
minor
raised.
points. At the
Yes.
beginning, you said here in the PDF, is Shiva Uvacha. Do you combine the two, Shiva Uvacha or Shiva
Shiva Uvacha, separate. Shiva Uvacha.
Shiva Uvacha. And the last one in the PDF again, Idi Shri Durga Saptashloki Sampurna. But can we say iti, as you said, Saptashloki Durga Sampurna?
We should say Saptashloki Durga Sampurna.
Okay, yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Ji. Venkatesh Ji, you have any questions?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Actually, I joined in late, Varsha Ji. The first shloka of Devi Tvam Bhakta, the last one is, I just wanted to know that Yan Tataha, is this the right pronunciation?
No. Yat Nataha.
Oh, so the ta should be pronounced first and then the na in that second.
Correct.
Okay.
Correct. Na is full and ta is half.
Okay.
Anu, one nimisham, Varsha Ji, sloka number 6, I have a doubt. Last line, before tham or thaf?
Tvamashrita Hyashrayatam Prayanti. Where is the doubt?
Im. That is im or if. Pra is coming.
No. So if is coming only for Visarga. This is Anuswara. So Anuswara will become ma only.
Okay, Guruji. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, any more questions? All clear? Okay, so to remember, this is for memorizing and this is going to be a part of our opening prayers. Next week, before we take up the powerful stotras, we are going to do the Sahasranama. So we will try to finish if possible. If it's not finishing, we are not in hurry. So it's very ambitious project to finish in an hour. There is no hurry. We'll go slowly. Then we will start. After doing the stotran, then we will start with that Kavach, Argala, Kilakam, everything will come on a later time. So tomorrow we meet again luckily, and then thereafter it's going to be every Sunday. Okay, so are we ready to end the session? All doubts clear, right? Okay, keep your spine straight. Close your eyes, take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in and exhale. Take a deep breath in, hold it there. Om Purnamadav Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om. Shri Devyarpanamastu. Hari Om, everyone. See you all tomorrow at same time.
Hariom Varshaji.
Varshaji, thank you.
Hari Om Varshaji.
Hari Om.
Hari Om Varshaji.
Thank you.
Hari Om Varsha. Thank you very much. Dhanyavadah.
Thank you.
Shubharatri.
Dhanyavada.
Hare Om
Shubharatri.
Shanti.
Hari Om, my sweetie.
Hari Om, teacher.
Hari Om, my dear darling.
Hari Om, teacher.
Hari Om, sweetheart. Ay. I
Hari
must
Om
see you
Varshaji.
tomorrow, okay? Hari Om, Radhika ji. Hari Om.
Happy Ugadi, teacher.
Happy Navratri. Happy New Year to you.
Happy New Year.
Okay, Hari Om Varshaji. Thank you.
Thank you, Hari Om ji. Hari Om.
Thank you, Varshaji. Hari Om.
Thank you, Hari Om.